Welcome back to our Dragon Quest Builder 2 Let's Play. While the last video was encoding, I had a quick look around. Um, so off this way, we see we have new enemies, scorpions, and a canyon that kind of winds off a little ways, kind of winds back and forth. Don't know how far it goes. So these, before they drop some medicinal leaves. Yep. So let's go ahead and craft those into medicine. It's always nice to have it. And we can... Don't need this. Won't need this. We will need that. Don't need those. Go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and make sure our... that stuff's out. We'll go ahead and pull this out just so we can have counts. If we need to know how many we need to get, we'll at least have those there. We'll grab a drink, and let's go ahead and start a new one and see what we need to do next. So we're obviously, I don't know if they're going to be going and getting more copper or just rebuilding the bar first. Pays me to say that, but as things stand, we ain't getting our hands on 1,000 lumps of copper anytime soon. But if we could give the miners something to look forward to after an hard day's work, it might motivate them to work a bit harder. Okay, so we're going to be rebuilding the bar first. And I know just the thing we need to do is give them their old pub back. You mean rebuild the pub?
Huh?
Exactly, the wall's fallen down and there ain't much furniture left. But that's where Dad's pub used to be. First thing I want to do is make a cocktail counter. Just plonk a cocktail shaker over there on the bar where Dad can see it. You'll probably have to make it out of copper, but I ain't an expert. If you need metalworking tips, Magrog's your man. Yeah, let's go talk to Magrog. You're looking as cheerful as always, young man. What business has a lad like you got with an old-timer like me? Oh, so you want to make a cocktail shaker for the pub, but you don't know how to do it. I'm sure you've heard already, but crafting's forbidden in these parts. I used to smith myself, but I doused my forge some time ago. You see, the mine dried up and Crumbledun's glory days were over. In fact, it wasn't so long ago that the children of Hargon seized control of the island. Their teachings seemed to take root in no time at all, and just about everyone here is a believer these days. Still, a blacksmith's fire never truly dies, and as this is for Babs, I'll teach you what you need to know. I'll trust you keep our little arrangement a secret. Before you can work with it, you have to turn this raw copper into copper ingots in the roaring fires of a forge. So we're gonna have to build a forge first. So you better start by making yourself a forge. Whip one up at the workbench, put it down anywhere around here, and then forging can begin. Okay, so new recipe for a forge. Okay. Hot enough to melt almost anything. Let's start there. Okay, we need some stone. Let's break these rocks. Okay, that was quite a bit of rock. I didn't check how much we needed, but that should probably do it. Ah, exactly right. Well, I like the idea of putting all of our crafting stuff nearby. That seems like a little walkway. Let's put it here. So you built your forge. Hargon won't be happy about that, but in for a gold coin and for a gold bar, as they say. Time to get forging. All right, let's start by making some copper ingots. Okay, glass. Awesome. So we can put sand in and get glass. or copper and coal to make ingots. Let's go ahead and make as many ingots as we can. And then we'll go ahead and try to make glass as well. I'm eager to get that up and going. These are some interesting blocks. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what type those are. We'll have to break one to see what they're actually called. We have some brick. So we have a little bathroom and a little house. So I'll probably end up turning these into actual buildings at some point. Not sure what this was supposed to be. Okay. Alright, we got our copper, and let's go ahead and start our sand. Wonderful, you made the copper ingots. Just like the children of Hargon said, you're a builder for our fearful creatures. Why, if I hadn't hung up my anvil already, you'd have me out of a job. Hung up my anvil. I think you would hang up your hammer, but if you have sturdy hooks and a solid wall, I guess you could hang up your anvil. Just remember that the metal you find in the mines is as good as useless unless you smelt it into an ingot. And if you ever need more coal, you'll find plenty down in the mine. Yeah, so we're going to grab as much of that as we can. You know, I'm not without my reservations, but I think Babs might be onto something with this idea of using Din's pub to light a fire under the miners' behinds. Alright, Rex. Now we need the cocktail shaker recipe. Did McGrog teach you how to work metal? Now you can get cracking on that cocktail shaker. Just make sure you place it on the bar when you're done, and make that cocktail counter. Yeah. So then maybe he'll start putting stuff there. Maybe we can just put stuff in the chest and have them make drinks. A copper container for concocting a plethora of potent potables. Okay, let's go ahead and make one. Okay, now a cocktail counter. And let's see. We can't really target it. Okay, so let's talk to Babs. Thanks, Rex. The cocktail counter is just what we need to get the miners and me, Dad, motivated. What the? I can't believe me mince pie. Me mince pies, I think that's Cockney writing slang again. Me mince pies, eyes. Doesn't make sense to me, but that's the way it kind of works. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, are we broken? Oh, no. Oh, good. It has a way to kind of break the... I couldn't move, didn't have any control, but he couldn't quite get where he wanted to go. I did mention me Dad used to be the landlord of this gaff, didn't I? The miners used to come here every night to let off steam, but they're always back down in the pit at the crack of dawn the next morning. I was only a little girl back then, but I remember how happy they always looked. You could say and the miners were my heroes. Yeah, oh, him and the miners were me heroes, my heroes. And now that you're here, Rex, I can get the feeling that we can rebuild the pub and turn this island back into the hive of activity it once was. I know it's a big favor to ask, but will you help me? Yeah, let's go ahead and get this going. You had a good art. I just wish you had a few more good miners. But where are we supposed to find any round ear? No matter how hard Dougie and Digby work, there's still only 2 of them. Any bright ideas, Rex? Well, as we build up the town, more will show up. That's what happened last time. Okay. Cocktail counter. Okay. What you're grinning about? Did you think of a way to bring in more miners? We can use the builder's bell, you say? Are you talking about that old thing? Yeah, let's go ring it. When you ring it, the sound draws people in and you become a better builder, you don't say. Well, let's go hit it. We better give the thing a ring, then hadn't you? Now we can raise our base level. Base level 1. Nice. There we go, 3 new miners. The population of Rex Space just got a little bigger. What'd we learn? Okay, adobe wall. Changes into blank and blank when stacked. Interesting. They chain together. Copper wall. Okay. With a lovely lozenged pattern. Stone steps. Okay. Saloon door. Very cool. Piano stop playing when the Trinity timber doors swing open. Can be opened and closed. Lantern. A luminous lantern crafted from copper and glass. Very cool. Sconce. Stone table. Keg counter. Okay. Stone stool. Stone pot. Barrel. Crockery. Leather sack. Bottles. And a full flagon. Can be used to store drinks. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. What the bleeding Nora was that sound? I ain't never heard anything like it. It worked, it really worked. We found ourselves some new miners. I can't remember the last time I felt this way. I have this uncontrollable urge to make things. Get you, Rex. You invented full flagons, barrels, and collections of bottles. Why, that's all stuff for the pub. That ain't all. He's figured out how to make keg counters and copper wall blocks, too. I just hope there's enough copper down below for all this. Hey, you've been here 5 minutes already and you're inventing new stuff. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're getting into this. Core, you builders are something else. I ain't felt this full of beans since breakfast. Seeing as you brought him here, you best say hello to our new arrivals. Go on and give them a proper crumble-done welcome. Watcha, we heard the sound of the bell and came over to see what commotion was. What's going on here? Why does it reek of metal? You're a builder? And not only that, you're rebuilding the pub and mining again? The children of Argon won't stand for it. I'm telling on you. The Underseal hear about this. Oi, you lot. Hang about, Babs. Is that you? You was nothing more than ankle biter last time I saw you. How time flies, eh? Me and Rex have decided to get the mine up and running again. I want you to give us an hand. Hey, but that's heresy in the eyes of Argon. I'll never forget when the mines dried it up and the children of Argon banned building. There was nothing left for us here. You was wailing and begging us not to go. But we had no choice. It was hamstrings versus heartstrings that day. I know we go back a long way, Babs, but we believe in the Master of Destruction now. We might have abandoned the mine, but we can't abandon our faith. But as long as the children of Argon don't hear about it, we're all yours. If we keep the digging nice and quiet, It won't do no harm. 3 more miners move into Rex's base. Okay. Wonderful. When you rang the bell, those miners came running like moths to a flame, and now they're on board. We should see a nice little upturn in output. Rex. You know, we was wrong about you. The monsters blinded us to the truth, but the glorious sound of that bell snapped us all back to our senses. What he means is, we're finished with the Children of Argon. From now on, we want to help you build stuff in it. That's settled in. You've made so much for us already, Rex, but the things are only just getting off the ground. Why don't you go and tell Goldilocks about the plan? The poor thing thinks he'll never get back to his gold self again. Okay. Hello, Babs. Hello, Builder. You find way to get metal for me? Hi, Goldilocks. Listen, we've got something really important to tell you. Let me know if I missed anything out, won't you, Rex? So, we think there's a way to get more metal out of the mine, but we need to motivate the miners first. That's why we're going to build a pub. That'll get them digging away like Billy O. And whatever metal they find, we'll hand it over to you. You'll have your old powers back before you know it. And when that happens, the Golden Age will return, and the copper, silver, and gold will be flowing through the tunnels like shiny rivers. Babs very clever. Very pretty. Me like you very much. But gold very deep underground. Very little gold. Need copper first. Become copper golem. You heard the man, Rex. We need to get mining, which means we need to build a pub to make the miners motivated to mine. Reckon you can rustle up a blueprint for us? Yes, on page 32, I have that. Okay, 2 saloon doors. Okay, need 30 copper walls, so we need to add 34 copper walls. We need some iron blocks, okay. So we may need to find those. A lantern, need 2 more of those. Another sconce. Bar counter's already there. Need 2 more keg counters. Okay. Rex, this is brilliant. It's the pub of me dreams. The old copper bar. With a pub like this as our local, we can unwind after our days and get back into the mines bright-eyed and bushy-tailed every morning, ready to dig up even more metal. Hang about, Digby. That's easy for you to say, but you ain't seen the damage of the Children of Argon done down there. The place is right state. We've got some serious repair work to do before we can even think about picking up our picks to pick more holes in the tunnels. Ah, big coincidence. Me have favors to ask. Same as your favors. Not copying, honest. Going for gold. Fix up the tunnels, okay? Mine tunnels have bad damage. Dangerous, make tunnels safe. Miners go deeper in tunnels, get more metal. Build bar, second favorite. Make nice bar. With nice bar, miners do more mining, get more metal. Give me 1,000 lumps of copper. Me become copper golem. So first things first, we gotta give this manor a makeover and give me pub serving again. Rex, you're the key to making this yeah, and make it a good one, will you? With games and waiters. Oh, and dancing girls dress up in cottontail costumes, just like the good old days. If we add fancy gaff like that to roll into at the end of a shift, we'd be motivated like nobody's business. If it helped that much, I don't mind being a dancing girl. Cora Blimley, you ain't pulling me leg, are you? You really do it? For realsies? Truth is, me mum used to be a dancing girl. Seems kinda right that I follow in her footsteps. Is that right? Go on then, Babs. Get the fishnets on, for your old ma's sake. That's creepy. Nah. Look, lads, I know your game. If I get all dressed up in fancy dancing clobber, your lot are just gonna sit around staring at me when there's work to be done. Tell you what, once we got the pub up and running again, I'll think about it. Get in. Oh, Babs, you've made me a very happy miner. If bar built, pretty lady look even prettier, then must build pub, must mine metal. Me want to see too. Get a grip, Goldie Rocks. We've got enough boneheads around here without you turning into one too. Let the mission begin. Okay. So we have 4 copper. Okay, we can still just smelt those 2 things. Build, okay. We need 10 copper ingots to make 10 building blocks, okay. We can go ahead and make the saloon doors. I think we need 2 sets. What else are we able to... Okay. We need copper ingots. We need 2 of those. We can only make 1. We need sconces. We need torches. Okay, free torch. Okay, so we need earth. We can go ahead and create that. To make our barrels. So we need stone, stone and fur, copper, stone. Okay, let's go set out some of the stuff we have. Oh, we also needed dartboards. Pub sign. Okay. That's cool. Where did the bag go? Okay. On a wall that's not there yet. And do we have sconces? Sconces go outside. Ah. Let's go. Oh, actually, let's go. Okay, and let's go ahead and put the iron stuff out as well, because we can go pick some of those up. So we need iron in the corners. What is this? Let's go. Well, let's. This didn't look like it was shaped for what we needed anyway. One more in the corner. Looks like we made some barrels that we probably didn't need to. I think we have extra barrels lying around. Okay. And then once we place these, it's time to go grab some copper. See what he has to say. We got something to live for now. We're building the old copper bar. Core, I can't wait to see the old place booming, even bigger and brighter than it was before. I know the boys will just be fired up as I am, but soon enough the metal's going to come pouring out that pit, which is why I need you to do me a favor. As you know, Rex, a typical miner, gets up at the crack of dawn and spends all day digging down the mine. Evenings are for stress relief and are spent in the pub, but before we can start letting off steam, we always gather together in the middle of town and announce what we dug up that day. That's where you come in. We need a place to turn in our finds and deliver the daily reports. In other words, an accumulation station for the evacuation declaration. Rolls right off the tongue. Back in the Gold Rush days, we used to do it over there right next to where Goldie Rocks is sitting. But we just can't go chucking our precious metals on the ground. Oh no, we need a trio of chests to store it. Just like the good old days. Whack a few chests down. Yeah, no problem. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these blocks. We only have 2 left, so we need to find some more blocks. Okay, I was hoping we had enough here, but if we don't, we don't. Okay. Fix up the tunnels and let us make up 3 of those. Actually, let's go ahead and just make up ghosts. Hate ghosts. Let's okay. Rex is absolutely starving, so we're gonna go ahead and some chests. While they're fighting that, we're going to sleep and trigger morning. And let's go ahead and eat us Shrooms on a stick. And a steak. Okay, we got the accumulation station. It's exactly as I remember it. Now we're ready to get mining again. Let me go over the nuts and bolts of the job one last time. As our star builder, you're in charge of fixing broken beams, removing rubble, and making the place safe. Once you short up a section, Dougie will lead in the lads and put them to work. Then every evening we'll tot up the day's all, read our accumulation declaration, and over the copper to Goldie Rocks. Of course, it'll stick in our craws to give our ardor and loot away like that, but once Goldie Rocks is back to full strength, and the mine's bursting with gold again, we'll be rolling in it. The declaration takes place every day as soon as the sun goes down. We always ring a bell nice and loud before it starts so everyone can hear. Down in the mines, you'll lose track of the time, but if you keep an ear out for the daily report, you'll know when it's time to head back up to the top, and it's the A. Okay. Oh, so he's got a mission for us. Time is of the essence, Rex. Take a look, Dougie and Malroth, and get yourself down into them tunnels. You're the linchpin of the whole operation. As for me, I'm staying up here and mind the gaff while you're away. If any more miners turn up, I'll show them the ropes and keep them in line. Alright, Digby, I'll do it. I'd do anything to see the bar rebuilt and Babs happy, even if it means facing up to me crippling monster phobia. Lovely jubbly. Now we got our roles sorted. There's only one thing left to do, to pray for our safety of the miners with the power of our packs. It's flexin' time. Flexit time? What's that? You ain't never heard of flexit time? I reckon you'd be good at it. Rex, not so much. You need a bit more meat on your bones if you want to join the pack party. Come on, Malroth, join in. Haha, this is actually fun. Am I doing it right? Alright, Rex, your turn. It's time to put them tiddly triceps of yours to work. Yeah, why not? Too close. But, core by me, look at the biceps on him. I hereby proclaim you a bona fide crumble dunner. Okay, well that's enough posing. Right then, I'll lead the lads to the seams. You can follow us down when you're done prepping up here. Alright, you Orbalot, get them rears in gear and down the mine on the double. Yeah, let's head down there. We want to... Rex, you're heading back down into the mine, ain't ya? Here, take this. It's nothing much, I know, but I made it especially for you in case you get peckish. Serving of shrooms on a stick. Oi, Rex, what she give you? Where's mine? It ain't fair. Well, if you ain't gonna share it with me, you better hot-footed after Dougie before I give you a piece of my mind. Oh, one more thing. If you spot Dougie gopping at a wall, he's probably trying to figure out a way through it. Make sure you help him out, yeah? Geezer ain't the sharpest tool. Okay. Let's head down and start fixing up our mine. What? Okay. What are you waiting for? Nope, he's got debuffed. Some Malroth no longer, his armor has been down. I don't know what his armor is, honestly. Okay, we're gonna come back here and grab a bunch of copper as well on our way through. Fix the tunnels, 20 of 100. Okay. Hey, what's that crate doing on the rail tracks? What, that old thing? That there's a minecart. Oh, I see it. Used to ride them along the rails. Look like we've reached one of the old loading stations. If we could mend the tracks and connect this station to the base, we'd have a convenient little transport route. Alright Rex, I got a job for you. Saw the track running through the tunnel, right? Well, it looks like this is the last stop on the line. If you fix the track, it'd make all in our digging back to a whole lot easier. You don't expect us to carry it all out in our pockets, do you? You'll need to lay a piece of track wherever there's a section missing on the Minecraft, or the minecarts will ground to an alt. If you need more bits of railway to finish the repairs, there should be plenty unused track laying about the place. Yeah, I remember seeing some on the way over here. It might be a good idea to pick up all the track we find on our way back to base. Out of the goodness of me heart, I'll give you the track you need. It's kind of far back to the base though. Tell you what, just do up to that first stop sign for now. You think you can handle it? Just go back the way you came, keeping a mince pie out for any breaks in the tracks. Use the minecart if you like. If you ever want to have a natter about the finer details of laying a good minecart track, just give us a shout. Okay. Gotta mend these tracks. He said he was going to give us some? We only have one. Okay. Where? Here we are. Okay. Okay, so we can control it. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, well, that's at least what's going to get us some of the stone we need. Nope. Okay. That's the loading station connected with the first stop sign on the route. In case you ain't noticed, you can make a station by placing a stop sign next to the piece of the track. Every time a minecart passes a station, it'll stop. Pretty convenient, don't you think? Now you got the bases down, it's time to use the track to connect the line all the way back to the base. Don't worry if you run out of track, just grab some more from the old lines we ain't used no more. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What else do we have? Clay, stony soil. Of course, it'd be cooler if we had some rock, but we don't have any of that made yet. Out of the way. Nice one, Rex. Our lives will be a whole lot easier now. We can cart it to the loading station and back. A minecart will run whenever there's a stretch of track. Riding the rails ain't half fun. And it's quicker than walking too. Well then, how's about you and me and Malroth take the maiden voyage on our fancy new minecart track. Hold on there's 3 of us, but only one minecart. You don't expect us to cram all in there together, do you? Don't you get your knickers in a twist, Malroth? If Rex makes a wooden minecart for each of us, and whacks them side by side on the track, we can all ride together. What'd you say, Rex? If you rustle up a few more carts, we can all head back down into the mine in style. And that ain't the only thing. I want to have a shufty at what's on the other side of that bridge. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and make us up a couple of carts. Machinery can be used to ride on a track. Okay, we can make some tracks. Stop sign. Awesome. Fix up the tunnels, about 40% of the way there. Let's see, can we build... Okay, only needs wood, so yeah, let's go ahead and build a bunch of them. Don't need that, don't need that. Don't need that, don't need those. Go ahead and pull those out. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stop here. Oh. Okay. I think we can just go right through it. Oh wow, they mined out a whole area. Listen here, lads. The light's fading fast, so we better get cracking with today's accumulation declaration. Gather around, lads. It's time to kick off today's declaration. It looks like we bagged a bumper all. First up is Rex's share, and you won't be disappointed. Here goes. 5 lumps of coal, 5 chunks of copper, and that's all. Here's your share, Goldilocks. 50 lumps of copper. Nice. Thank you. Me needs 950 more lumps of copper. Then we become Copper Golem. Alright, that's your lot. You boys deserve a digger's jigger or 2 tonight. Just make sure you're up bright and early in the morning for more mining in the morning. Anything to declare at the end of our hard day's mining on Crumple Dun is signaled by the accumulation declaration. Once the miner's haul has been toted up, it's shared out between you and Goldilocks. Cool. Let's look at this area. Nice. Very cool. But let's keep on our track. Okay, well. Well, let's go ahead and place that there. What happens if you try to get in? Okay. Nothing. Okay, there's some track we could have picked up. Here we'll need to come and pick up some stuff. Okay, that's as far as we're gonna go for now. He wants to see what's over here. We got a question mark. More copper. Let's go ahead and get rid of our moles and our stupid draggies. Okay, this looks like something we might be able to talk to. Gooey, are you Goomans? So are these type of slime? It's been a long slime since I last saw one of you. I'm happy you came to greet me, but not all monsters down here are friendly, you know. Some are really dangerous. Night slime is the worst. That's when the hoodlums come out. If you see a blue cowl and enormous muscles, you better steer clear. So those are probably like our hammer hoods. The sun doesn't shine down here in the tunnels, so it's squeezy peasy to forget when it's bed slime. But if you see a hoodlum, you can be super certain the sun's gone down. That's how you'll know it's slime to go back home before they splat you. Take care at night slime. Okay. These must be kind of like the rats we had before in the last... Okay, let's go ahead and blow this up. So it probably is nighttime down here. Oh, okay. Okay, these guys are tough, or they at least have a lot of hit points compared to what we're dishing out, but I think I'm picking those up mostly because I just don't like seeing them lying around. Not that we need them. Oh, those are not the hammer hoods. Those are something more nasty. Let's go ahead and kill these off before. Ooh, they dropped some nice steak. What happens if we eat the steak as is? Oh, he dropped seared steak. Yeah, let's go ahead and eat one of those, and we'll leave another one for later. Okay, let's go ahead and bomb this. I don't think this is necessarily the way we need to be going right now, but... Oh, hey. Oh. We got one bomb. That was a little disappointing, but... Okay. I wonder if we can, like, hollow out this entire place. Okay. Can you knock a hole through here? Minecart. Ooh. Okay, teleporter. Nice. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's go do the teleporter thing and... Oh, okay. Activate Naviglobe. You can now to the copper dig site. Let's go ahead and... Can't warp now. Wow. These things are nasty. I wonder... Or can we not warp because of the ghost or because of those things over there? I'm betting it's the things over there, but let's try warping now. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and sleep. Let's go ahead and build us some beds. Well, until we get build places to sleep, let's just go ahead and... Oh, and it's morning. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and start putting out beds. This will at least give us a place to sleep. I don't know if that's actually in town or not. That may not actually work. We may need to pick a different spot, but... Okay. We'll go ahead and collect the juice. Copper dig site. Off to fight. Gordon Bennett in a BAP for brunch. Them latter part of the Argon's army, Rex, Malroth. Keep them filthy biters away from me. Yeah, let's... Okay, level up. Maybe this will give us a new weapon, like copper swords. Copper sword, awesome. Monsters are defeated. Phew, thanks for sorting that. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack there. I've gotta say, Rex, you ain't half bleeding strong for a skinny geezer. But would you look at the state of the place? Argon's monstery mates must have been using it as a lair. Filthy beggars. They messed up this gaff up good and proper. I can't believe they treat such terrific tunnel with such disrespect. It's unforgivable. If me monsterphobia hadn't turned me into such a blinking coward, I'd get me own back on them blagskites, make no mistake. Let's see now. Here I recognize this place. It used to be one of the main excavation sites back in the day. They're definitely metal to be mined here. Once we got a few more miners on board, let's head back to the top and give Digby a quick status update. Cool. Oh, and don't forget to activate the Naviglobe if you haven't already. These tunnels are like a maze, all twisty and turny. If you ever lose your way, them glowing globes are just the ticket for getting yourself back on track. Okay, we fixed up the tunnels. Let's look and see what's in here. Okay, mining ore. Oh, okay. Very cool. So let's see. We got a book called A New Dawn. Long handwritten memoir. Do you want to read it? Yes. How many times the sun has set since I arrived on Crumble Dawn, I cannot say. But at some indeterminable point, this place has become my home. The locals have a peculiar dress, and even more peculiar fascination with their own muscles, but even so, they have welcomed me as one would a long-lost brother. They live simple lives, hunting bunnycorns, foraging for mushrooms or prickly peaches. Little do they know that what wonders sleep beneath their feet, labyrinthine tunnels filled with ancient treasures and the most marvelous metals. I must confess that there is a certain something whose construction I have long intended to see to fruition. Should my plan succeed, this simple Spartan society may soon be transformed into one of bustling abundance where the locals can finally put their mighty muscles to use. In this world that knows not the power of creation, I can but pray that by my small effort, the people may begin to see the joy of building once more. The memoir ends there. Very nice. And bombs. Okay. Well, we're going to use one of these bombs here to get us some copper. So got us 9 copper. Working. Will work smarter, not harder. A lot of explosion to get very little. Okay, and let's see what's over here. Mushrooms. Okay, looks like a dead end. It's weird that our paths only measure out the actual steps we've been on. Okay, is there anything? We're a long way from getting that running through. Okay, I think we need a little coal as well. Okay, it's obviously night. Let's go ahead and... Okay, and we will go ahead and... What is this? Oh, that's the guy we spoke to. Oh, that's not where we... Well, okay. While we're here, let's go ahead and sleep. Oh, we're back to daytime. Okay. Turn on our quest. See what the next part is. Nice one, Rex. Done a stellar job. Open up the tunnels again. Put in a proper shift. We can now get to the old excavation station. The metal's sure to be pouring in. I've got eye opes for the next even report. But I got a bone to pick with you, Rex. Babs gave you something before you packed off down to the pit, didn't she? Some kind of heartfelt cooking and out. What's that all about then, eh? I'll tell you now, Sonny Jim. I ain't giving up without a fight. From now on, you and me are rivals for Babs' affection. Stop right there, Digby. If anyone deserves old Babs' affection, it's me. Don't you even think of trying to wheedle your way into her good books. You're all full of it. That lass has been looking up to me since she was a babbling baby. There's only one fella in Babs' eyes, Magrog, the mighty master of metalworking. That's creepy. You are all wrong. Babs is Angel. Pretty Angel. Me like Pretty Angel. Babs best. Put a sock in it, will you? Now, Raw. I don't know what the heck you idiots are talking about, but this place would be nothing without me and Rex. You'll belong to us, the dancing girls to be included. Core, you're like a pack of bleeding animals. You're talking about me daughter here. Me pride and joy. When it comes to Babs, what I say goes, and I say you can all get right out of it. I ain't having it no more. You're all me rivals now, every single one of you. I ain't gonna let you bleeders beat me, no blinking chance. Okay. Hello, Rex. I hear things are going swimmingly down in the mine. That's bleeding marvelous. Just make sure you give me old Copper Bar a bit of attention now and then. Don't forget how important it is to the miner's mentality. If we had a couple of simple sipper sets, a lonely miner could drown his sorrow in peace. Check the blueprint to see where I need them placed. Whack a full flagon set on top of the stone table, stick a stone stool next to it, and Bob's your uncle. Just make sure there are 2 of them. Okay. First things first, we're going to smelt. Okay. And so then he wants what now? Okay, so we need the stone tables. So we set the stone tables there with stone stools and a full flagon. Okay. Let's make our stone tables. And our stone chairs. And our flagon sets. So we only have 1. We need more copper ingots. No problem. Go and grab this over here. And let's look. Okay. I wonder if that's our... Oh, that's each one. So that we can collect some of it and keep the rest going. Awesome. So let's start by creating our sword. Yeah, 40. We're an extra 12 attack. So our appearance didn't change because we had used the little vanity thing back in the main world, but we'll go ahead and probably upgrade it next time we're there. And let's go ahead and create our sipper sets, and let's go set those out for him. Table. Table. There we go. And 2 supersets. Improvements to the bar make the miners more motivated. They'll mine more metal. That's awesome. Wonderful. And let's go ahead and set out 1 more seat. That will go there. Let's go ahead and collect. We'll go ahead and keep making those. So it looks like we need a few more, and we'll have to put out a table there. But oh my, the bar's looking more and more like its old self. Once the gas is finished, the miners will be able to devote themselves to digging during the day, safe in the knowledge that they come here at night and dump their stresses at the door. I can picture it now. It'll be just like the gold rush days back when the island was buzzing and business was booming. People flock here from far and wide, open to strike it lucky in the mines and walk away millionaires. Plenty did until the day the digging dried up. The miners turned into monsters, fighting tooth and claw over every last speck of metal. That's when the children of Argon showed up. They said the only way to stop the scrapping was to close down the mines for good. They had a point, you know, but while the bitter fighting might have stopped the moment them tunnels sealed up, it was the moment our dreams died. To tell you the truth, I'm still on the fence about going against them, but you show me that building ain't bad. In fact, it's bleeding brilliant. I believe in you, Rex. Let's get this island up and running again. Complete. Pub's coming along nicely, and mine's looking more and more like a proper working pit, but the more tunnels you open up, the more workers you'll need to fill them. It's about time you ring that blessed bell again and brought in a few new faces. With a few more miners, our metal output will go up, and I can get more bums on the seats in the pub. And the more they drink, the more they dig. It's a win-win situation. If you ain't banked up enough energy just yet, make yourself busy and see if there's anyone in need of a favor or two that should earn you some gratitude. So we still need 51 more gratitude. Okay, but plenty of quests coming in. How's it going, Rex? So you've been watching your buildering and whatnot, and I gotta say, you work pretty hard for some so puny. Now we got more miners living here. We need a few more facilities, starting with a proper place to rest our aching muscles after a day down in the pit. Talking about a dormitory, ain't I? A small room with 8 beds, a trio of pots, and an inn sign on the wall should do. Okay? It's got to be a small room. That's the most important thing. Burly boys like us can't sleep without bulging biceps bumping up against one another. Okay? That's to each his own. Eureka! Learns a new recipe. So we're probably going to learn inn sign, and I guess that's it. We know about the others. So we'll need a dorm. Looks like you're making decent progress. We're building Ned's Pub. We got a good thing going with the drinks, but we're still missing a signature dish, something that'll fill the miners' bellies after a long day of digging. I've got an idea for what I want to do, but I can't do it myself. Can you help me? Sure. Thanks. What I want is a room all me own where I can try out some of the recipes I've been thinking up. It'll need a mushroom in it, a chest, and 2 bonfires. Everything you need to make a mushroom cook room. Okay? All things different fungi grow in the tunnels, but they're pretty fragile. I'll need a live one for me room, so don't smash it with your mallet. Pick it up nice and gently with your gloves. Okay. So let's build that off to the left here. And let's see what the blacksmith wants. If the blacksmith, he may give us something really cool. Like more building options. With a builder like you at our side, I'm sure the glory days will return to Crumble Dun soon enough. I can hardly believe we let the children of Argon fool us for so long, building the root of all evil. What a load! Building the root of all evil. What a load of cobblers! But you've shown us the light, Rex. You've shown us that we don't have to spend our whole lives living in the Dark Ages. Speaking of darkness, do you know what I think this town could do with? Some streetlights. It gets far too gloomy after dark. We could really do with brightening the place up a bit. 10 sconces should be plenty to make things nice and bright. It might help to keep the ghosts and ghoulies away too. That's nice. Okay. So we've been at this over an hour. Let's go ahead and take a break and we'll have an episode of building up the town, I think. Okay. So come back and